What's up, guys? Welcome back to Zodiac Mondayz. I am your host, Aranda. This is my host, Quinn, my dog. All right? I know y'all checked out episode 1, so make sure you tune in for episode 2.
Rule number 1, never get close. Never ever get close, cause you never know where it's gonna go. Rule number 2, never go ghost. Never ever go ghost. Rule number 3, never to the bros, cause there's some stuff they don't need to know. Rule number 4, always stay real with your foes, cause they write it to the...
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Zodiac Mondayz. I am your host, Aranda, and this is my host,
Soul Stallion.
Yes, y'all better act like y'all know, because I know y'all. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead. Well, first of all, I'm gonna ask you, how was your last week?
My week was good, friend. I had a good week. My week went by pretty fast. It was good. I ain't got no complaints.
That's good.
It was really good. Like I said, I always try to have positive outlook on everything that I do. So, and I do want to say, I know last week I said I don't really have bad days. I know people might look at that. It's like, okay, how you not have bad days?
Mm-hmm.
But I try to, when I say that, I think people get hooked on feeling good. So I can have good days, but not feel good in a sense. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you can go through a traumatic experience, but it might have been the best experience in your life. So I might have a bad experience throughout my day, but it can still be a good day. So that's why I say I don't really have bad days.
And you always have that uplifting spirit, that positive vibe. Yeah, it definitely rubs off on me, and I appreciate it.
Oh, this what's up. This what's up. Well, how was your week, friend?
I actually had a good week last week, actually. I had another pop-up shop that did very, very well. I had my friends and family there with me, always being very supportive, so that helped out a lot. And just as far as, honestly, I didn't go to my 9 to 5, I just couldn't do it. Okay, I'm just at that point, you know, it is what it is, you know. But I am working hard towards my own business, and that's just what it is right now.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at for everybody right now. I think everybody's like trying to open their own business and get their own stuff off the ground. Yeah. If you're not, I mean, to each his own.
Yeah.
Everybody, right.
If it's working for you, then hey, you know.
Everybody's trying to get their own stuff off the ground. Sure. So that's what's up. I really enjoy your brand, friend. And like I said last show, you know, everybody enjoy working with you with your brand. So that's what's up. That's what's up.
All right, so now we're going to get into our first segment, which is the weekly transit.
Yes, ma'am. Right? Yes.
Let's talk about how the sun sextiles Pluto. And do you want to break it down to a friend?
Yeah, why not? So, sextile, like we said, we're going to be giving you guys like the different meanings of the different transits as we talk about them. So, sextile means when the two planets are 60 degrees away from each other. Okay. And the energy that they create is a positive energy. So, like you said, Sun sextile Pluto, Pluto being a planet of transformation and all of that. Right. And the Sun representing your personality and things you want. So, and Pluto also represents power, the struggle between power, depth, not in the physical sense, but a depth to different things. Because me and you talked about it, and we're gonna dive deep. So, we were speaking about depth to different things, and things have to die for something else to grow. Right. And I know we spoke about the caterpillar.
Exactly.
And that is what came to us as we were looking over the transits and things like that. The caterpillar has to die in order for the butterfly to live. Right. Exactly. So that is like that's the feeling that we are getting, that we're gonna have next week. With this transit of Sun sextile Pluto, think about the caterpillar turning into a butterfly. That transition, that depth of the caterpillar. And I know me and you talked about how like for some reason, we hold on to that caterpillar. We do not want that caterpillar to die in order for that butterfly to live. Right. Like it's like, why is that?
You know what it made me think about? It's like even with death. Like with humans, right? Mm-hmm. And how we're so sad when somebody dies, but not realizing that they're transitioning into a whole nother, being or whatever they may come back as. But it's a beautiful thing, really.
It's a beautiful thing.
But we think it's so sad, but I think we were taught
Right.
Top that.
Right.
That it's a sad thing.
Exactly.
And, everybody's crying in the church, and that's the image that they give us. But I think we should all definitely look at something that's death as a more spiritual thing,
Right. And throughout our whole life, we go through many deaths. Many things have to die for us to grow.
Exactly.
I mean, bad habits have to die. So it's like we go through these, I feel like we go through minor caterpillar transitions.
Right.
As well as huge caterpillar transitions. Those things have to die. So that's what we were getting out of Sun, the sextile Pluto. The other transit that we have this week that's going to be going on is Venus sextile Pluto.
Gotcha. Okay. So Venus is the planet of love, right?
Right.
Okay.
Beauty and elegance and all of that. So Venus, I mean, everybody knows about Venus. So, Venus, the planet of love and beauty and all of that. And Pluto, on the planet of transition, rebirth, and death. And I know the funny thing,
You're so silly.
me and you, when we were talking about it, what we got out of that transit is
Plastic
surgery.
Yeah, definitely.
Plastic surgery, because it's like you're beautifying yourself, but also it's like the death of something else.
Right.
And I mean, I don't plan on ever having to get plastic surgery or anything like that. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't want plastic surgery, to each his own.
Yeah, to each his own.
I like to go the old natural way. So if I get too fat, I'm gonna lose weight the natural way. If I get too skinny, I'm gonna gain weight the natural way. That's how I do.
That's how you rock, friend.
That's how I rock. But it's all about that transformation. So transformation in love and everything. So you're gonna be feeling that transformation. I think this coming up week is going to have a lot of transformation. A lot of embrace the depth of things that don't need to live anymore.
Right. Basically just starting anew, which is good. I'm ready for that. That sounds exciting to me. I can actually feel myself going through a lot of these transitions. A lot of people are starting to fall off from my life. And even with my job, I just feel like that's about to come. I'm speaking in services, but that's coming to an end soon.
Right.
So I'm transitioning.
Right. Transitioning.
Right. For sure. So,
let that shit die.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So we hope everybody got something to take away from our weekly transit segment. And next we going straight into our distraction segment.
Let's see what kind of distractions we have going on.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I do want to talk about though. Is this STEMI. Did you get your STEMI yet?
I ain't got no STEMI yet from you.
I see that because I've seen that they were dropping it in people's accounts. And it looked like when I rode past the mall yesterday, it was packed.
It was packed.
Them pockets get hot.
It was packed.
Them pockets get real hot.
Them pockets are hot. The block is hot.
But I'm like, damn, y'all ain't got no, bills to pay. Because I know I did. That's about to get ate up.
Ate up. I ain't got mine yet.
Yeah. Still waiting.
But it's definitely going towards something. I'm definitely going to do something for myself.
Yeah. And that's what I was like, that's going to be my first thing too. I'm definitely going to invest in myself, and you would think that a lot of people would be trying to do it, but people might already be out here balling, and I might just be a little late to the party. I'm trying to get to that.
Listen, I mean, how do you feel about this STEMI? Like, how do you feel about the government giving people money?
Well, first, I don't feel like it's enough. At the end of the day, it's just not enough. But they know what they're doing too. They know if some people, get their STEMI, they're gonna go spend it.
Right.
Giving it right back to them.
Right.
So I don't know. And then they may find a way to, try to get it back later on. It's just, I don't know. I don't trust them at all.
Me
so
either.
I know it's something, but I ain't gonna lie. When I get it, I'm gonna spend it, but I'm gonna spend it in the right way.
Right. I feel the same way. I feel like, so basically it's like a game and it's an experiment to see what we gonna do with the money.
Okay.
So I think it's all an experiment. I think it's all to see how well they can control us and what we're gonna do. So I think that it's all, if their plan works out, I think it's all going to lead to them giving us money and we living off the money that they give us. So nobody's going to work. Nobody's you're not doing anything but living off the money that they give you. And that way they can monitor and control what you're doing with the money and how much you're doing it. And that now, and it's apparent because they know who's low income. So they're giving, they know how much money they're giving to the low income people. So we're monitoring that.
Yeah, it's all about the control.
It's all about the control. So it's like sort of like a savior type deal.
Gotcha.
Like I'll create the problem and I'm gonna save you.
Which they always do.
Right.
Like everything.
Create the problem, then I'm gonna save you, and then I'll make you love me.
Yeah.
For saving you.
Yeah.
So
that's the game, man.
That's the game.
Yeah.
That's the game.
Just don't be no fool.
Don't be no fool. Play the game well. Play the game well.
Yeah.
Okay. Next in our distraction segment, we got Miss Oprah.
With the interview.
With the interview.
Oh, did you get to see it?
I didn't get to see it.
Okay.
I didn't get to see it.
Because I know we were trying to watch it at the house, and I was about to say, if you've seen it, whatever.
Because we be unplugged.
Yeah, but for real. Because I missed that. But they probably, I feel like they're not going to show it again. I feel like they're just going to try to make it hard. Because they probably saying some real stuff. Like, really exposing a lot.
Right. From what I was hearing, they were exposing stuff, but it's at the same time, I'm like, why did they let it
But it's a distraction.
It's a distraction.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they let us see that as a distraction to something else.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. Oprah, she playing a tight game. I don't know what's up. I'm gonna find out.
You gonna find out, Fred? You gonna find Fred.
Right. She playing a tight game. I don't know what she got going on because as she sold all her ownership to her network.
Very interesting. That's and it's questionable. Like it's just like how Jeff Bezos stepped down too. So it's like, what y'all got going on?
Right. What y'all got going on?
Yeah. Because why would you step down to go on? Didn't she go to another network?
Yep. She went to Discovery Plus. And so it's like she sold all her ownership to Discovery Plus, and that I believe I seen a commercial where she was doing her commercial for her new show, for her Soul Sunday show or something like that. But it was like, okay, she was doing a commercial. And she was like, "Yeah, tune in to Discovery Plus," and I'm like, "You had your own network, and now you're caping for another network. What's up with that? That's weird.
What's up with that?
Oprah is an Aquarius.
That's why she's good at communication.
That's why she's
great talker.
Talking jet.
Yeah.
Y'all doggone Aquarius love to talk. Y'all love to talk.
They do it somewhere. But you be like, well, you said 10 minutes, but we said 30 minutes. But it's really.
And Timberland and Swiss Beats, they sold verses.
That's wild too.
They sold verses. That's why I'm like, is there anything that we own? Is there anything that we own? Can we get something? Can we become billionaires and still own our stuff without selling it to somebody else?
Seriously.
Like, that's why we don't ever own anything. Yeah. And if you realize it, if you pay attention, none of these black people that's up there, they're not owning their stuff.
Yeah. But you know what that could be a part of too? Is a lot of those times too is one, how you contract. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like even though we see it as them owning it, maybe they don't own it. Maybe somebody else is still in control of that.
Right.
What if Oprah, we know it as her network, we know it as her own it, but what if somebody actually was behind the scenes orchestrating that and was like, no, it's time for you gotta sell it. Like,
right. What do they have over your head?
Yeah. So we have to start owning stuff genuinely, like knowing we got it from scratch, out of blood, paperwork signed by us. You know what I'm saying? Like we really have to pay attention to that.
And leave that idea of quick money, that idea of getting quick fame. Because that's all they play off of.
For sure.
They dangle some money in front of us.
Because they know a lot of us are desperate for it.
Right.
So we'll do anything for it.
Right. Period.
For sure.
So last on our distraction segments, we got Kanye and Kim.
Splitting. I seen it coming. I seen it coming.
Kanye and Kim.
None of the Kardashian relationships last, first of all. You know? And so, but they have some beautiful kids.
They have some beautiful black babies.
Yeah. You put emphasis on the black.
Beautiful black babies. In
the back of their throat.
The back of their throat. But they do have some beautiful black babies.
Yes, they do.
And I seen it coming.
Yeah,
I seen it coming.
Yeah. And Kanye is interesting. Not too long ago, seen an interview with him that he actually was saying some real stuff. He's a Gemini, so it's like, I guess we just never know what we're really getting when it comes to Kanye.
Right. And I think, a lot of people are like, they happy for Kim. I'm happy for Kanye.
Okay.
I'm happy
He
for
went through a whole
Kanye.
mental breakdown with her.
Right. He wasn't doing all that before he got with her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It didn't just happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times it's like, who are you with? How did you even get to the point of going through a mental breakdown? How weren't they asking questions? Were they not seeing any signs?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nah.
Why are they even allowing you to be on TV doing all of that? Why are they even allowing people to see you out like that?
Yeah.
So I don't know but I'm happy for Kanye.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that Kanye getting his stuff together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's what's up.
Okay.
So I guess next we're gonna go right into the weekly forecast.
Got you. I guess I will start it off. So I'm gonna start off with the air signs as usual.
Okay.
Which are Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini.
Hey.
All right. So I always like to talk about Libras first because that I am a Libra, so I like to talk about this first. So first of all, next week we have a lot of spiritual enlightenment going on.
Okay.
Right. So we're feeling good. We're balanced. Right. We feel at ease. We have just a lot of harmony. We feel in harmony. That's a good word.
Yeah,
harmony. You know what I mean? Right.
Harmony.
Right. Right. So then I want to talk about the Aquarius. Like my friend is an Aquarius, and one thing I told him about next week is it'll be a good time for meditation. You'll be enlightened through your meditations. Okay, so you're also feeling very generous and hopeful next week. So that's good too, right?
Yeah.
My Geminis, you have a lot of positive changes coming on. Follow your passions. You know, anything positive you got going on, whether it be a business or owning a new home or just anything positive, just follow it. You'll be good next week.
That's what's up. So I guess I'll go straight to our earth signs, and that's going to be our Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses. Okay. And with the earth signs, and for this week, as you guys go through your transition, because Pluto's through all our charts and all of that, and transitioning and there's certain things and stuff like that. Earth signs, just remember to stay grounded. Okay, stay grounded. You guys don't like to switch up your routines and stuff like that, and transitions might be a little tough for you guys. So the best thing for you guys to do throughout this week is to find your grounding mechanism. I like to work out to ground myself. I know a lot of people like to walk in the grass or walk barefooted outside as a way of grounding.
Yes.
Meditate, stuff like that. So just as you go through, and I think that's for anybody, as you because going through transitions and stuff like that, it can feel like awkward and stuff like that.
Right.
So just find your own personal grounding mechanism,
right, for sure,
and stick to that this week, and you'll be good.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead on to my fire signs, which are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. All right. For the Sagittarius, if you're feeling some type of guilt, just know that it is going to affect your intimate relationships. I'm not sure what y'all said that got going on, but just make sure you try to keep your whatever you have going on inside. Just try to keep it to
fire burning.
Yeah. Don't rub off on your relationships. All right. Aries, so it's a good time for travel. It's a good time for adventures, right? It's a good. You're in a spiritual development stage next week, so that's pretty good too. Leos, you have a strong desire for independence. All right, so and that's I have a lot of friends that are Leos too, and they are very, very independent people, and they're about their money. You know what I'm saying?
The lion spirit.
They're lion spirit.
Yeah.
So right. So for my air signs and my fire signs, that's what I got for y'all this week.
That's what's up. So going right into the water signs, we got the Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. Okay. And with the water signs, like I said, with the transitions and things like that that's going on throughout the week, water signs are normally pretty good with making transitions. Water signs, only thing that hold water signs up sometimes with transitions is emotional attachments, because we're so emotional and we'll get attached to something so that we don't want to let it go. But relationships and stuff like that. So water signs, we're normally really good with transitions. So just be mindful, like I said, find your grounding mechanism, even with you guys, water signs. But this week will be pretty good. This week will be pretty good for the water signs. So yeah.
All right. Sounds good for everybody, really.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
We're literally, everybody's going through a transition phase. We're all finding our superpowers.
Right.
So with finding our superpowers, we're just going through, it's like a roller coaster right now for all of us.
All of us. Yeah.
But I love my friends because everybody around me is doing something positive. They're so helpful. They're so helpful, and we're able to feed off each other right now. Like, you can feel the energy being swapped out between all of us.
Right.
It's really dope. So
yeah, your vibe definitely attracts your child.
yeah.
And so I do definitely feel the exact same way. Like you said, we're going through all these transitions. And like I said, I think everybody just needs to figure out how to ground themselves if they're going through the transition. You know, transition is inevitable.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta let this stuff die in order for something else to live.
Yeah.
You gotta let the old you die.
And be okay with that.
Yes.
Change is okay. A lot of us are afraid of change. It's okay. And quite frankly, the past has not been working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
but we want to hold on to that caterpillar stage so bad. We want to hold on to that caterpillar stage so bad.
Yeah. But you might want to get right because, like you said, it's going to happen regardless. So don't get left behind trying to hold on to that caterpillar.
Right. Resistance makes stronger. Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode number 2.
Yep. Season 2.
Right. Episode 2, season 2. Right. And we thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Send us your questions, whatever questions you guys have, whatever topics you guys want us to talk on. Let us know. Send them to us. We'll definitely be happy to talk about them.
And if you want to be on the show with us, that'd be great.
Yeah, definitely let us know. Let us know. You know, we like to kick the shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Let us know.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time.
In the midst of this thing we call love, I just try to be strong. I just try to be enough.